New York to Singapore, Melbourne to London, and Auckland to London. All these flights have one thing in common. They are the three longest flights in the world. Sure, they are the longest, but have you ever wondered about Air India's longest flight? You probably wouldn't know since many don't associate the airline with long flights. But what if I told you that their longest flight ranks ninth among the world's longest flights list? However, upon further research, I found a list of the longest flights served by Air India, including their quote-unquote longest flight. And in today's video, we'll be uncovering those flights along with a few tips on how you can get comfortable during those long hours inside a metal tube that is 30,000 feet above the ground. As of May 2024, Air India's longest flight is the ninth longest in the world, flight number AI-175 and 176 respectively, covering a distance of 7,562 nautical miles or 14,000 kilometers. The outbound flight from Bengaluru to San Francisco, flight number AI-175, has an average flight time of 15 hours and 53 minutes, while AI-176, the return flight to Bengaluru, has an average flight time of more than 17 hours. But why so? Despite both flights covering the same amount of distance, the outbound flight from Bengaluru to San Francisco looks like this, and the return flight looks like this. Now you might think, does the return flight take more time because it flies over the North Pole? Well, that's partly true, since over the North Pole there are polar easterly winds which blow against the aircraft's direction. These winds can go as high as 50 kilometers per hour, meaning they are pretty strong. However, the North Pole isn't the only place where the flight encounters easterly winds. For example, when departing from San Francisco, it also faces counteractive winds. And if you want to know more about wind direction in different parts of the world and how it affects air travel, please let me know down in the comment section below. I will surely do it. Now, apart from BLR to SFO, Air India also operates a bunch of other long flights, including Mumbai to San Francisco, Newark, and Newark JFK. The same are also operated out of Delhi's IGIA, aka Indira Gandhi International Airport, with the addition of flights to Washington Dulles, Chicago O'Hare, and even to Toronto. All these flights are operated by Air India's long-haul fleet of Boeing 777-200LR, 300ER, and 787-8. However, certain flights operating out of Delhi to places like Newark, JFK, and Toronto are also operated by United Airlines, American Airlines, and Air Canada. Even though these North American airlines operate their own set of aircraft on their respective flights, the question here is about how to travel comfortably with Air India, since the airline has two variants for each of the 777 aircraft they have in their fleet. The first obvious difference between the 777-200LRs on Air India is that one has first class while the other doesn't. Since the latter type is a former Delta Airlines aircraft, which has a better business class seat featuring the sliding doors and is arranged in a 1-to-1 configuration, which is a stark difference compared to Air India's old 2-3-2 configured business class. The main difference is between the 777-300ER aircraft of Air India because, despite having the same classes throughout, one of the aircraft type is a former Etihad Airways 777, which has a better first and business class. So how do you know which is which? Well, you can with the help of just two websites, namely Flightradar24 and Airfleets. But you'll have to follow a few steps to verify whether your aircraft is old or new. First, open Flightradar24 and enter your flight number into the search bar, in this case AI-191. Then click on the flight info, which will lead you to a page where you can see the flight's history. We'll have to take note of the aircraft's registration. Then open the website Airfleets and enter the registration, leading you to a page showing you the aircraft's information, where you'll have to click on the registration number, and finally you will see that the aircraft was a former Etihad Airways 777, meaning it is the more comfortable 777 aircraft. However, Air India has multiple of these former Etihad aircraft with different registrations, which you can find on the website by typing Air India, then click on the number of active aircraft of the 777, leading you to a page which shows you info about all the variants. And here you can see that aircraft registered between VT-AER and AEN are the former Etihad aircraft. Plus, do make a note of these registrations so you don't forget that these were the former Etihad aircraft. And that's all for today's video. Hope you guys found it informative and useful. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so that you'll never miss out on my future videos. Goodbye.